Good evening. This is K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplexton Net here on 146.415. Is there any emergency traffic? Nothing heard. If you need to check in with an emergency, just call us or call 911 first, obviously. Call us if you need help. We'll try to help you in any way we can. Just make sure to give us your address. Break in at any time for an emergency. Emergencies are not taking somebody to the airport or finding your phone. Anyway, for information on that, you can go to YouTube right now and put in my call, K4PEW, into the search box, and you will come up with what I think they call a premiere, but you'll see the live event going on right now, which is the face of my radio. So you can see what you see and hear what's going on, but you might not be able to see and hear with your own radio. I know we'll be able to see it with your own radio if you can't hear it. Anyway, you can also go to Facebook under MJ, that's Mike Juliet, Simplexton Net, and you can see me if you care to. You can also go to 146.415. That's me just during the net, not just sitting here doing nothing. Of course, I do a lot of that. 146.415.net for information on Simplex. Okay, also you can go to groups.io and look at our net schedule. It's on the front page, and you can just go and sign up for our email system, which is a good place to trade information, technical and otherwise related to ham radio. It's a really good source of information and selling things because we've got almost 200 people there. And let's see. And also you can go to K4PEW at AW. Send me an email at K4PEW@ARRL.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. Of course, tonight we're on 146.415 FM. I don't think you'll be able to hear me. And then tonight we're moving on to 144.240 upper sideband, and then to 50.135 upper sideband on 6 meters, and then over to 223.415 on 220 band. That's our secret frequency. I say it's free because we don't hear anybody else in there but us. Of course, we got thousands and thousands, a cast of millions maybe listening. You know, they're probably sending it out over that internet radio show. Do we have any other? And of course, don't forget tomorrow night's net. Tomorrow night, that's 7:30 p.m. on 28.415. That's 28.415 upper sideband, and that's Michael KM4YRF does a net there, and he moves over to the only FM simplex net that I know of in the whole world. I'm not sure that's exactly right, but it sounds good. It's on why he moves from 28.415 upper sideband to 29.415 FM, and then on to the secret frequency, don't tell anybody, 223.415, and of course that's FM. Purpose of that is to have fun. I'll leave it at that. If you can't have fun, we don't want you here. No, it's kind of true. If you're not having any fun, there's no reason to be at ham radio. And you also have to want to learn, because it's for many, including me, it's been it's a constant learning curve. It's all on the uphill. It doesn't get easier figuring out what's going on. It's fun though. It's fun. Or you can just have a train set. That's fun, but it's not quite as technical. Is there any other announcement besides what I just mentioned? All those things. K4P there. You can see if you're looking on the YouTube site, you can see there's a lot of noise for me locally. Just there's this big sawtooth. Looks like I'm going to chop down trees with that signal I got coming in underneath there. It's very noisy. I have no idea why. Let's see. No other announcements or any stuff like that.
Did you mention the Ham Quest this month?
No, I didn't. I mentioned it to myself. I didn't mention it here. Anyway, yeah, the Ham Quest is July 20th over at the fairgrounds. You don't want to miss it. Starts at 8 a.m., but I'd be there just a little early to make sure you get all the bargains you're looking for. Ham Quest. Yeah, that's the only one that I know, and it is July 20th. Am I right on that date? Hold on. Yes, it's July 20th, Saturday. You have to be there. It's mandatory, or you get kicked off of Wilson County. That's where you get kicked out. Anybody else? All righty. We shall begin. We're starting from the west, but we're going to first take in check-ins from the crippled, maimed, and disabled. No, the people who are short on time people short on time or mobile or first time check-in, please come in.
Oh, we did the West last week.
Oh, okay. Usually you don't follow my plan. That's why I did that. Okay, we're starting from the south then. Very good. So you screwed me up by doing something that I was doing. Very good. Anybody short on time, mobile, or first time check-in?
WY14.
I know you're not a first time check-in. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing just kind of. I'm a little busy today, so I'm already calling tonight. Been fighting HF bunch and just static. I've been trying to work at 13 colonies thing. I just need one more state, which is New Hampshire, but I can't seem to get it. It's on the 40 meters now. There's static. There's a big pile up. I can't hear net control. So, yeah, maybe tomorrow. It ends tomorrow, but I'll keep trying. See if I can't get that last state.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a place you can go and announcement. I need New Hampshire bad, man.
Yeah, well, it's only. It doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Seems like there's so many other stations there. I mean, these guys are running, linears and no telling what else. So I mean, I don't really stand a chance against them. But I'll try again tomorrow.
Oh, I know. They're using linears and really nice antennas at really great elevations, and it makes us feel really puny, doesn't it?
Yeah, they probably those step hour things. They're probably up at 75 feet or better. They're probably about kilowatt or better going through them, plus the gain on the antenna, so don't tell how much more that's amplified. So it's plus with the conditions, static's really bad for some reason. So it kind of makes old stations like mine not be heard.
Yeah, oh, I'm with you. I felt that pain many times in the ham radio stuff. Anyway, anything else for that, Jeff? Good luck on getting those stations, that station in New Hampshire. Then.
Yeah, I'll keep trying. If not, and I'll still get a certificate anyway if I don't make the clean sweep. So at least I did try. I get A for effort. So let you carry on, Paul. So have a good night. 730 WY14.
Very good. Congrats. I just learned today. Quickly said. Not today. This week I was looking up. Saw probably the 4th of July, and I forgot that it went on from 1776 to 1783. And the British brought in thousands of German soldiers.
Here's on 40 meter right now.
Who's on 40 meters? Do you know where?
Yeah, 7236.
Did you hear that? 7236, New Hampshire, Jeff?
Yeah, that's where I've been, and I cannot hear net control. I hear everything but net control, so maybe just the way my antennas oriented. I don't know, but I'll keep trying. I've been, listening to them, trying to get in there, but I just can't really, hear net controls that maybe just big major pile up. So I'll just I'll at it. So maybe tomorrow. I'll just carry on. Oh yeah, there's the Prussians. There's Prussia then. I think back when the Germans, back then. So I think it wasn't the French with the colonists. I believe. I'm not sure. Can't really remember right now. But anyway, Simplex WY14.
Yep, the French were helping us out, not to mention Casimir Pulaski from Poland. And it was the Hessians, it says. And obviously they were from, I guess, what was called Prussia. Hessians, Hessians. I forgot about the name, but I'd forgotten that the British we had been fighting them for those, what does it work out to be, 7 years, 8 years. And can you imagine how many British guys got picked off by our woodsmen out there? They were picking them off like flies because the British were lining up like idiots.
Yeah, but we prevailed, so here we are now. Okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you carry on, Paul. So 730 WY14.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Jeff. That was Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and he is in Madison. Big signal, big. He's working on. You can figure out how to get to New Hampshire on 40 meter frequently. Get my buzz. Who else is short on time mobile or first time checking? Hold on, Mike. I had a weaker station in there. Who was that other station? Oh man, your signal is really crappy. I got a lot of noise here. Am I noisy to you there? I get your name right in a minute. Is it not noisy to you? Oh yeah, it is great. What was did you change power?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I was on very low power. Pretty much changed it. But then just thought I'd check in with you, and I've got to run and get in the house there and check on the box. So thanks for doing what you're doing, and we'll probably see you at the onset. Maybe not know CD back.
Very good. That was Kilo Bravo 9, Oscar Charlie Delta up in Pleasant View. Pleasant View? Man, I got it right again. I can't believe it. So the Alzheimer's, I got to. All right, and I heard Michael in there. Kilo 4 Victor Victor Alpha. Yeah, you're noisy to me, and boy, is it, if you look on the YouTube thing, you can see that sawtooth at the bottom of my display. It's really noisy.
Wow. I know there's been noisy on ATF too, 20, 40, and 80.
Oh, wow. Well, good for that. Anything else going on?
No, not a whole lot. But right after my senior nap, and that's pretty much about it.
All right, very good. That was Mike, Kilo 4 Victor Victor Alpha, and he's in Hendersonville. Who else is wherever I was? South. That's where we needed to be, South. Oh no, we were not from South. I was actually on short on time or mobile, and I thought I messed it all up. Mobile, short on time, or first time checking. All right, then we're going to go from the South. Please come now, and I think that would be Scott. Very good. Everything going well, Tony? No, not really. Rutherford's going to fill up with people, and they're going to spill over to Wilson County. I think that's what's going to happen. Anyway, everything good though?
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, it's been a kind of a uneventful day, recovering from the vacation. All the trash to the dog. Our dog has laid down the law that we are to never leave for that period of time, ever again.
Yeah, I believe that. They do miss you. He was happy. She was happy to have you home, though, I bet you.
Oh yeah, sure. Her tail was wagging. She almost went airborne.
Oh, I know. It's funny how happy dogs get when their masters come home. You were going what? 6 days? 7?
10.
Oh, was it that? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a long time for a dog. In their memories, you think it's short, but it's they think you just left, but you know better. They act a lot differently after 10 days than they do after 1 day.
Well, for dogs, time is right now and forever. So that's the only experience they have.
Oh yeah, I know. Just not unlike me.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Very good. Anything else for the net, Tony?
That's good.
Very good. That was Tony. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. Anybody else south?
K1 SPD.
Hey, Scott, hold on 1 second. I got Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor with a really rough copy tonight, but got you in there. You were roughed, as you know, to us on the D-Star too, but we got her done.
Okay, yeah, it's been rough.
Yeah, very a good copy, just a lot of noise in it. That was Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. And so you're working at 13 colonies, are you, Scott?
Yeah, I finished that up yesterday. I didn't get the English or the French station now. I could hear them both out there, but pileups are ridiculous.
And you didn't want to talk to them anyway.
Oh, really? we served our point. If I recall, about half of these colony stations would go by zone. So, take an area 1 now, and then work the way through the numbers, and that really helps with the pileups.
Oh, absolutely. I have done. I have worked some pileups as net control from that maritime ship down there in Tampa, and it is rough doing that net. Let me tell you. You know, when you've got a pile up and they're one right after the other, you got to pay attention.
Well, especially when you have the fellow out there that wants to give his call sign 9 times and never end. And it just never hushes. But no, I think I've done this about 5 or 6 years in a row now. A clean sweep.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I don't think I've worked it, but I've never completed it. I just did it for some fun, but I'll have to try next year, I guess. I forgot all about it, to tell you the truth.
All 100 watts. I would say with a wire, but I don't know what I used in the past years. All right. Check in since I got caught. KYSPD.
Yeah, very good. That was Scott, Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta in Laverne on the 13 colonies. 13 colonies in 2 countries, I think. No, he said he couldn't get a hold of those guys. Where was I? South. Wow. See, you're noisy too. You usually have a clean signal, and I get the noise here that's just making a mess of things.
I understand. I'm in nothing very far from Woodbury. All systems are normal, sir.
All right. Well, no news is always good news because we know eventually things do change.
Absolutely. All right, good to hear everybody. Good to be here. KE4CYJ.
Yeah, very good. That's Jim in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Good signal. He's working. He works a beam pointed up this way, and others, but works a. I think it's a 9-element beam. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4YRS. And please check in KG4SS.
Oh, I'm not being. What do you check in? And I'm not even watching the page here.
Yeah, virtual. It's a virtual check.
All right, sounds good. And that's Charles, Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot, virtual check-in, because he has no radio at this time. And also we had Mike, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee, Romeo Foxtrot. Anything good for the net, Michael?
No, Paul, thank you for doing what you do, and I'll let you get back to check-ins, and I'll catch you over on 220. KM4YRS, Active Net Control.
Although we did just do a chuck-in. And by the way, I forgot to tell everybody I was thanking for Michael for doing the net for me Wednesday night. My wife and I spent some time out and messing around and went out to dinner and had a good old time. That was Wednesday night, so I was happy that Mike could fill in for me, which he's done several times. He does a great job, except he followed my pattern, and that messed me up, going around the clock. He normally goes by counties or something. Anyway, who else is east? Hello, Mr. Carey.
How are you, sir?
I am here. We got the breakfast next Saturday, so I'm expecting to see you.
Well, we'll try to plan on that.
Yeah, and I just thought of it. Yeah. I don't think I saw it. I don't remember if you were there last time or what. That's all right. I just like to see lots of people there. That's all.
No, I didn't make the last one because I was trying to take care of some business around here with that flood issue.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me. That's horrible. Of course, you've had that issue off and on again, but that one was pretty rough, I guess. What's the past one?
This was worse than one we've had yet.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way: better here, better than being in Haiti.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll show you some videos next week.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to see them. Yeah, that's always interesting stuff. I should send around a video. I sent it to a few people. I took a couple of pictures of a squirrel I saw in the backyard, and I'd never seen one before. I thought it was a genetic malfunction, and it was a squirrel with a white nose. Right? From his nose, is actually the nose, and halfway up to his eyeballs was white. And I said, that is one weird. So I took some pictures and I sent it out. And somebody corrected me and said, it's not a regular squirrel, it's a fox squirrel.
Well, you could go for the Bowling Green. They got those all white. They're not all brown, but they're all white squirrels up there around University of Kentucky.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because I know I grew up with gray squirrels. And then when I went out there, many years later, my mother told me they came across the border from Canada, and the black squirrels. So they got gray squirrels, the black squirrels up there, and they're both about the same size. They're pretty big. They're bigger than the squirrels here in Tennessee. I want to say they're maybe 50% bigger. But anyway, I didn't know that there was white squirrels up there in Kentucky.
Yeah, we've been up there before. I forget what the name of the park is. There's some sort of a underground river up there, and there's a whole thing about the cave that goes into it being a nightclub back there in the not the fresh, oh crap, when there wasn't a lot of alcohol.
Oh, really? White squirrels. Huh, that's funny. I would have never thought those existed, and they're not albinos.
Yeah, like they don't have the pink eyes and stuff like that to the albinos, but they are a solid white squirrel. They're all over the trees up there.
Huh, interesting. All right. Anything else for the net, Terry?
That's it. Thank you for doing the net, and you guys have a good evening.
Very good. That was Kerry, Kilo 50, and he's over in Baird's Mill. Who else in the flooded or the most recently flooded Baird's Mill area? Who else is east? You didn't work did you work the 13 colonies there, Stan? Yo, Stan. I got no. In the cerebral cortex. What happened? Dropped out. Power supply. No. Well, I'm counting them as a check-in. I don't care how long it lasted. Anybody else east?
Golf radio.
Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio. I don't know that caller. I've forgotten.
My name's John, and I haven't taken in a while. I've been working a lot. But anyway, I'm over here in Tennessee. One of everybody big company
Again?
John.
Oh, okay, John. Very good. John and Lebanon, Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio. And the signal's really noisy to me.
Sounding good. Y'all coming in clear over here.
Okay, I got some localized noise. I have no idea where it's coming from. Well, very good. That was John and Lebanon, Alpha Echo 4 Golf Radio. Who else is east?
Hey, I'm 418.
Yeah, there you go. What happened, Stan? You dropped out.
Man, I don't know. I told John there, he's in the tree yard where I work.
Oh, very good. Very good. It was good to hear. You see, you now, are you?
Yeah, I got 8 fingers right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it sounds great. That's why I asked. It was a signal for just an HT. Everything going well for you? Were you working the 13 colonies today?
No, not today. For the past couple of days. I think I worked the last one yesterday.
Yeah, cool. Very good. Anything else for the net?
Yeah, 418.
Very good. That's Stan. In where I grew up, his name would be Stosh. Stosh. I don't know why. Anyway, Stan in Lebanon, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else is east? And there's more Stanleys up there than you can shake a stick at, but I don't know why that's true in Polish families either. Maybe there's this. I don't know. Maybe they're named after Stanley Tools. Not sure. Who else? Who else? Who else is? You can tell. I crack myself up. Who else is east or north? Very good, Danny. You doing okay, or working 13 colonies, or both?
No, I've been working at my dad's house this week. Maintenance on his house. Ship safe. Just got to board of him.
Oh, very good. Yeah, well, I don't know how old your dad is, but I'm glad you can see him regularly. I didn't see my dad regularly in the north, and I lived in Florida, and so I only saw him once a year or 2 years. And I'm sorry. I kind of sorry I did that. Oh, wow. Is he doing well at 87?
Yeah, he still drives. Every law, that people have, just the regular stuff.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. What, you went over to give him a hand with some household chores, huh?
Yeah, actually, he had two board joists that had cracked. And board was out. So he had to replace them and they put a beam across underneath it. Put piers up. Got it all solid again.
Oh, wow. What a pain. That.
Oh, yeah, really.
Yeah, I had a problem like that one time where in a bathroom of an old house, I gave way because of rot. And then not only did I have to repair the wood underneath the house, I had to redo the whole bathroom, all the ceramic tile, and put down new flooring.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the house is probably they were original door doors, so yeah, they were true 2x8.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I asked for it at a lumber yard. Yeah, that's what I really meant to say. I don't think the lumber yards carry that stuff anymore.
Anyway, I'm wore out. I'm surprised it stayed away. Anyway,
all right, we'll try to move faster. You can check in on the other nets, Danny. That was Danny, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November near Cottontown. Who else is north? Hello. Are you hearing any noise on my any noise on your end?
No, I don't hear much here. I don't hear anybody.
Your audio is distorted. It sounds like you got the microphone in your mouth.
Is that better? How about that?
Yeah, what did you do? Have it running through a preamp like on CB?
I bumped it, so I just turned it way down.
No, this is perfect. That's perfect where you are, but where you were. It sounded garbled, you know, it just getting mixed up.
Yeah. Well, I need to move it, and every now and then I'll go to grab something else and bump it, and
Glad you're not the station engineer over there at WSM.
oh yeah, well, I'm not a station.
Yeah, I'm with you. Anyway, anything else you got for the net? You do any 13 colonies or anything like that?
I've been doing household duties here.
Yeah, well, that could be any range of things in a house.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty broad, but I don't really have anything to do that. I'll catch you next time. WB0 in a while.
Yeah, very good. That's Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar, and he's up towards the National Weather Service radar station. Who else is north? Okay, north or west? What happened to our north station up there? VUW. Nobody else north or west?
KO4 DFA.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't hear as many people as I wanted to today with the new end. Better south, east, and north come in great. But Madison couldn't hear it.
From where you are, because you didn't hear Jeff in Madison, that's astounding because his signal is huge to me. I mean, really.
Yeah, I was watching the video and it came in fine. I think there's a hill between him and I.
Oh, it has to be because there's no reason for, or unless you get an antenna. But no, you're right. It is funny. What? So you're hearing people from the south? Okay.
Yeah, the new half wave or 5/8 got quite a bit bigger than my old one, and that explains why I didn't hear anybody.
Oh yeah, no, this you don't. Radio, you don't realize. I'm not saying you've been in just a short time, but you realize early on They're putting up a quarter wave.
Yeah, I wish I could get the full wave, but I got trees in my way.
Oh, I got you. Well, if you could, you know, any of those, that X510 for.
It's the Diamond A or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's I don't know, about 8 feet tall, maybe.
10.
The next one up is that 510, and I believe it's 17.5 feet or so. But it really is a good performer. I mean, you might look into that, and it'll get through the trees.
Yeah, I was looking at one. It was $400, and I really like to put that up, but it was like 20 feet.
Yeah, it's 24 feet, as I remember. The 70, that's that X700.
Dream antenna.
Oh yeah, it's a great antenna. A couple of us have those. What'd you say, Michael?
DXC, I meant like this is the 700 is back in stock.
Yeah, well, 400. And how much are they selling for now?
It didn't say.
Yeah, well, you know, our president said they're great.
Well, I'm glad I got mine while it was cheaper.
Yeah, I'm with you. Anything else for the net, John?
Let's see what I can hear.
Sounds good. That was John. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Alpha, and he's in Hermitage. Who else is west? Hello, Mr. Joel. What's up?
Not a whole lot. Just got a day of just crazy.
Is that group therapy you're talking about?
Sure wish it was. I need some right now.
Yeah, yeah. My wife keeps saying, you know, we have all these crazy going crazy and shooting up their house or shooting up the kids or shooting up the mall. She goes, when are they going to put the insane asylums back in business?
They get the insane asylum out of the White House.
Well, they could just open that up and fill it up with Congress people.
I tell you, definitely a circus up in those neck of the woods. I don't even know what to think about half this stuff going on anymore. There's a story earlier about cognitive tests and all this stuff that they should have, given him and all this. It's like, we need those results. We're pretty much, we pretty much know the results of that anyway. It's not like it's rocket science looking at the guy together at the time. I think the people that need the cognitive tests are ones that still support him.
Well, I gotta say, it for what it's worth about presidents, and most have handled themselves reasonably well in front of the public, and whether it be in press conferences, etc. And he's the worst that I can remember, and I've been watching presidents since around late 50s. I paid that much attention when I was 11 years old with Kennedy and Johnson, Kennedy and Nixon. But most of handle are intelligent people who have a lot of experience. So we just don't have only half of that. I'm not sure either side of that is in there now.
Oh no, it's by far the worst ever. I don't know anybody that competent. It's out of whack it is, but it's nothing new for anybody that's paying attention. It's like they just what happened was the other day was he just pretty much proved all the lies that all the media is forcing down everybody's throat. When he walked out there, the way he performed was so on point. Was we already knew that because of that reason, because it's like, well, here's everybody, all the lies y'all been pushing, and here it is right here. Here's your all in one.
Are you taking any bets on if he's going to go to the debate in September?
If he does, man, I don't know if they'll let him.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing because he seemed pretty well. I don't want to say he seemed okay in that interview on Friday night. He's just he did a couple of things that he really. I'll just try to be objective. He shouldn't have done. He says I did this, I did. this, I did this. And I'm thinking, there's no way you really believe that, do you? Your people did it. You may have had something to do with it over time, but it was just, I found it hilarious, really. And instead of sitting and talking about himself, he decided to blast his. I was hoping Stephanopoulos would say, "We're not here to interview your opinion of Trump. We're here to talk about you."
Well, it's just guilty as everybody else. He's been really. I got so much I can talk about him. I'm gonna say that guy infuriates me to no end. But the lies that he kept spewing one right after another during the interview, which was insane, of all the stuff that they've done and all the accomplishments that got the last 3.5 years. I mean, everything he said was so not true. None of it was. And then they sit there and answer the question when he asked him, "Did you watch this debate?" He goes, "I don't recall it." He couldn't even remember if he even went back and watched the debate. That was enough for me there. It's really unbelievable what's going on.
Yeah, it's quite astounding. It really is astounding, really, that we've ended up this way. And I don't think anyone would have predicted this, 5 years ago. But we got what we got, and it could. And actually, it's a bad thing. Technically, it's a really bad thing, but this could set the Democratic Party back 10 years.
It bothers me altogether. Honestly, it's almost a uniparty to me. It's just they're all in it together, and it's too obvious at this point. And we really don't need either party.
I wish. Just think we could be in England, they got 9 parties or whatever it is, or Germany, they got another half a dozen or a dozen. Ours isn't too shabby. We're messed up though.
Oh yeah, we definitely take the cake on the lies and the corruption is off the charts.
Well, that's why I got a kick out of people telling me that here we are doing business with corrupt country, and I go, did you guys look in a mirror at what we're doing here?
I know everybody wants to put blame on all these countries. I think we're number 1 at this point.
I know. I just want to know how I can get on that gravy train, man.
You know about insider trading bags. I mean, how the heck, 20, 30, 40 million. It's out in the open now. It's like it's blatant right in your face, and nobody cares.
Financial geniuses.
I'm telling you, man, they get that old book of Soros out, and they all go to town with it.
Other than that.
Oh, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. KO4OPP.
Yeah, very good. That's Joel. He is west of Ashland City. In spite of the noise. Who else is west?
GG4ILD.
What's the voice of Nelson got to say?
Well, right there with you, Joel. At least somebody is. Because there's nothing we can do about it. Well, you got that right. I got to fight that urge every single day. It's just kind
of. Well, to put a cap on that thing about the politics, when I here in the group, but when I grew up, as I began to understand a little bit about politics and the Democrats and the Republicans, I saw the conservative wing of the country more so than the Republicans, because I grew up in New York, and they're really soft on conservative, and they've always been that way, I guess. And so now when I see the Democrat Party, they are and they drug in all these people from, I would call it the communist wing of the party, and you know who they are without naming. What is wrong with you people?
well, the polls for you.
Yeah, I think they did. You're right. Anyway, anything good? Yeah, very good. That was Jack. That was our political interlude there for a few minutes. Anybody else? Are you still writing me in for president in November? Greg, you still writing me in for president in November?
Not that right in, that doesn't ring a bell. Is there an election this year?
Oh, yeah, it's either me or Jill Stein. Jill Stein. Looks like I just know the name. I saw it the other day.
How cool. Is there an election this year?
Yeah, there sure is between the two people.
What's Jill Stein, Libertarian?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. It's to me, who keeps getting into the zero opportunities to win? Zero. If she got 1,000 votes nationwide, I'd be shocked.
She gets the Patriot, we should all be running.
I guess, but I don't know. I guess she's got more money than brains. I don't even know what she does. I have no idea.
Maybe Green Party.
I don't know. I really don't know. Anything good down there from Antioch?
No.
I just had fireworks going off here locally just a couple of minutes ago. So you got fireworks still going on?
Well, oddly enough, like I was telling some of my roommates, somebody must have died and moved. Because we normally have fireworks and 9mm gunfire here in Davidson County, which is illegal. But anyway, X number of months back, it's quieting down. And this was the quietest 4th of July I've ever experienced in my life.
Maybe they cracked down and a bunch of them are sitting in the hokey.
Well, probably for something else, not for the fireworks.
Oh no, you'll never go to jail for fireworks. You know, we had, I think I've mentioned it before, but where I grew up on the border, the Canadian border of New York, there was no fireworks sold. Zero. It was against the law. You either went to Pennsylvania to get fireworks, which I'm a kid, I'm not going to Pennsylvania, or you could go to Canada. And so I'd take my bicycle and ride over to Canada and buy fireworks, and then smuggle them back across the border. Not a lot. How much can you get on a bicycle? And but it was illegal to have pinball games in New York because they were considered gambling machines.
Absolutely. I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky, and the fireworks were illegal. And one of the neighbors, every year the big thing was he was going down to Tennessee. He was going to bring back a bunch himself.
Yeah, well, there must be a lot of money in it because, man, the tent over here at Walmart was huge selling fireworks.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never cared for them. I really don't like them. I don't know. I'm a buddy daddy.
Well, the fact is, even for somebody who thinks they're safe, they're not safe. I bought some bottle rockets with my son some 25 years ago, and we were shooting them off from outside the carport, pointing them up in the air away from us. And it was fun. It was a fun thing for a few minutes. And one of the bottle rockets went up about 50 feet, turned around, and came right back at us.
Nice. Well, like I said, the things that were okay for some reason were the sparklers. The sparklers are responsible for a lot of injuries.
Yeah, all kinds of injuries, including eye injuries.
So yeah, it's kind of weird to say. I've never been a big fan. So it's the people around me would think that they were using them.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net?
No, Katie 14.
Very good. That's Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta Cud 4, Cud Victor Echo. Who else is west or south?
KC14.
Hello, Charles. Fireworks finally settled down in West Nashville?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't hear him in here. We had a little excitement last night up here on Charlotte Pike, not 500 feet from my house.
Was it like real fireworks?
Yeah, like probably 9mm.
Oh, boy. Not if they're street people. It might be 40s. Might be 40 caliber.
Yeah, apparently there was a hit went down right up here to the little Hispanic bakery.
Oh, I just caught wind of that, but I didn't read what it was about.
Yeah, it happened last night. There was diverting traffic down my street. And there's all the streets there that lined up parallel to me.
It really is funny to me because as I think back to my childhood where I lived, it's not like we didn't have criminals. It's not like I didn't know anybody who owned a handgun. And I can't remember ever there being gunfire in my hometown. There may have been, and I didn't know about it, but you'd think it would be big news, but there was never gunfire. It's weird to me and it's not just here, don't get me wrong. It's everywhere now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's somebody within what, 5, 6 counties, however many counties there in the metropolitan area, that you know, they somebody's shot. I guess it's about every day.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, Chicago's got that problem. Mobile's got that problem. You know, Memphis got that problem. New Orleans got, and Baton Rouge got serious problems. And even New York's got serious problems. They don't know what to do with it because all the handguns are illegal in New York City. You know, I mean, unless you were authorized to have one, they're pretty tight on giving out permits.
Yeah, and then I think there was what, 2 bodies who were found on the near the roadway somewhere. Like I think one was in Gallup or Goodlettsville or something other than I stick with the other ones, but it's just ridiculous.
I heard some fireworks just then. Wasn't that you that I heard in the background? I heard a whistle.
No, I did hear a pop. Yeah, did you hear that?
No, I heard the whistle. I heard the thing like a bottle rocket would do. You know, this.
Oh, I'm watching Roadrunner.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, one of my favorite shows. I just wanted Roadrunner to win once.
Yeah, well, one day the Coyote might win, but that's about it. Anyway, y'all have a good evening. Everything's good. So, y'all won 7-3, KC4.
Yeah, very good. That's Charles. He's in West Nashville, Big Signal. Who else is in the West or anywhere? Well, we're shooting for any place, anywhere, but shooting anywhere for any place, anywhere, but particularly for sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater kerchunkers, shape-shifting, lizard people, moon landing deniers, and scanner listeners. Scanner listeners, of course, have to check in by email.
Okay. 84 VW, compared to north.
Boy, I had to say a lot to get you out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I got a little tap of pain there a minute ago.
Ah, very good. You sound good. How's my signal to you up there?
You're on the edge of a F20. Right there is what I'm saying right now.
Oh, very good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, yours it's a little noisy, but I got a noise floor here that's pretty high. Not that it's terrible. I can hear everybody. I just got a lot of noise with a sawtooth signal at the bottom of my display. If you look at that.
I recall a while back he had some kind of an adapter or something plugged up or something and forgot about. They ran some kind of light or something around there and when you found it unplugged it, that all went away. Is that what's going on this time of night? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be. I haven't really had anything in other than the one light I have that did make a racket I turned off. And the overhead light does use electronic bulbs, but didn't do it. Hold on 1 second. Let me try that. Now it's in the dark, but it didn't go away.
Yeah, well, it could be some of your neighbors got something plugged up. Lowly's adapters are switching adapters. Right here, I've got one that came with my CHF6. The one that I bought had an analog adapter, which was a whole lot bigger. And then the F6 that I got from a friend, it came with a switching adapter. And that's how you plug it in the other end of the house. You got like an S3 noise on the FM band, you know, as long as that thing's plugged up.
Yeah, that adapter, at least the one I have, the one adapter I have for the THF6A it's a fairly big Walmart. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a big fat one, is what came with my S6. But the later ones apparently had a little switching one, a little flat looking adapter, and had a big ferret feed kind of, I don't know, made to the power cord on it, right out of the adapter. They're big old round ferrite stuck on the cable, like about 3 inches down from the adapter on the PC cable, going out to where you plug it into the SD. That thing noisy.
Oh yeah, I haven't recounted. I don't know what I've got going on here that would cause that. No idea. I mean, if it is, it's new to me because I've got everything else in the house is off. Other than no, there's really nothing. Nothing. I haven't changed anything here. Anything else for the net there, Carlin?
Well, there's another thing you could do. You can go around when you get a chance and unplug the television. I had bought a television. Actually, it was an RCA television. This was of course, it was a little, I don't know, 18-inch, 19-inch picture television for my girl a number of years ago. And all of a sudden, I had this noise. And I didn't realize it was that TV. And that TV was either on or off. As long as it was plugged in, it created so much noise, it was a pathetic joke.
Huh. Yeah, something was wrong with the power supply or something there on the high voltage, huh?
Yep. Well, the manufacturers, to cut back costs and lower the cost of those products, leave the filtering on the power supply a lot of times. So, anyway, I guess that's the mail. I guess I'll turn it back over to you where you get more check-ins. KD4 CW up here, that's by David Brown.
Very good. That was Carlin, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey, and that's Page, Angeltown area. Anybody else, latecomers, please come now. All right, I take that as a no. Then I'm going over to 144.240, unless I hear somebody yell. All right, that's where I'm going. 144.240. That's upper sideband. 144.240. Well, it's pretty noisy here too. This is K4 PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net on 144.240. Looking for check-ins from the south. Very good. We got Scott in there. Good signal. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. Who else is next? South. No more south. How about east?
KM4 YRF.
Very good. Michael in there from Mount Juliet. Kilo Mike for home. Kilo Mike for Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is east?
KK5F.
Very good. We got Carrie in from Baird's Mill. That's Kilo 5 Sierra. South or east again? Anybody copying any stations?
Nope.
I was hoping Stan to check in. All right, southeast or north? Very good. We got Danny, Camp 4 GON in wherever that is, up near Cottontown. I couldn't think of it. GON K. It's KD4. Yeah, it's KD4 GON. And Danny in Cottontown. Who else is north? Oh, wow. Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Are you doing anything different? Because your signal really dropped off here on 2-meter upper sideband. All right, very good. I wouldn't, if I didn't have my headphones on, I would not have been able to hear you. It's that bad. Who else is that was, of course, Carlin in Angeltown, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Mike, are you copying him any better?
Oh, yeah, he says fine to me.
So?
You've got a lot of noise there.
I know, it's terrible. Who else is, it's probably one of my neighbors who doesn't like it. Who else is, where else? Southeast or north? Or west? All right, we got Jack in there and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. No noise over at your end?
Oh, yeah, it's noisy.
Oh, okay, very good. Was it noisy on FM for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I noticed it was noisy, you know, for you as well over on the D-Star as well. Okay, very good. So it's not just me, I guess. Who else is? Because I'm closer to Davidson County than several people, and there's several people in Davidson County, obviously. Anyway, who else? That was Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, and Jack, and he's over in Donaldson. Who else is west? Very good. We got Greg, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, in Antioch. It's a big signal again. Anybody else west or anywhere? Very good. We got Charles with a big signal in there. You copying everybody on the upper sideband, Charles?
Well, I'm actually copying more than I usually copy. It's really quiet in my neighborhood. Quiet here too.
He said, Charles, you had good conditions. You too, Greg?
Yeah, go ahead, Charles. Yeah, he copied. I could hear Terry this fine. He was like S1, but I could hear him perfectly.
Cool. So your conditions are also good, Greg?
Yeah, that's correct. Good propagation and low noise.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, this particular sideband works pretty good, except for that, like I said, who was it? Oh, it's because VUW was horrible to me, but that was to me because just 2 miles to the east, Michael picked him up just fine. Anyway, that was Michael. I'm not Michael. It was Charles, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango, November, Quebec, and West Nashville. Good conditions, good signal from him, and good report at that end. Who else is any place? Any place, anywhere. All right, well, we're done with upper sideband, and I didn't count them, but there was about 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It seems to be a pretty fairly, as well as 6 meters. So we're going to go over to 6 meters, unless I hear a complaint. 50.135. All righty then, here I am on 50.135, looking for check-ins from, please come now. Southern stations, please come now. Eastern stations, please come now. Probably a pretty low signal for being so close there, Mike. How about you? No, yours just a little low. I don't know if it's the noise or what. Who else is east? Anybody else east? You copied anything east? Okay, north, please come now. I'm guessing that was Danny. Is that who I heard up there? Was there another double in there? Because I do have Danny. I could tell by his voice, but it was I really had to listen hard. That was Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is north? Did you copy that, Michael? Again, those people in my head keep talking to me. Again, is there any station north? Please come now. Yeah, my headphones manufacture voices. Who else is west? Man, west again. I got that was whoever it was. I could barely hear you. Oh, Joe, very good. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. Yeah, really weak signal, but I did hear you in there. I just couldn't tell who it was. He's west of Ashland City. Who else is any place, anywhere, or west? Okay, heard Greg. That was you, right? Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Anybody else west or anywhere? Am I hearing anybody in there? Okay, very good. Charles. KC4TNQ, very good. KC4TNQ. Bad conditions for me tonight because I could barely hear Charles. Everything, people from the west were, and west to northwest were bad, including north up to Angeltown, Bethpage area. Who else is any place, anywhere? No, I can't hear Jack at all. Is that who that was? Jack, if you're there, fire your gun twice. No, I don't hear Jack at all. Nobody's got a copy on Jack? No, I don't hear anybody. I mean, I hear you. I don't hear Jack. Yeah, even you're really low to me tonight, too. It's awful on here on the 6 meters. All right, last call for anybody, any place. Please come now and start yell loud. Got nothing. All right, we had 7 in there tonight on here on 7, and some of them were really low. But we're doing good. We're going to run right over to 223.415 in this K4 PEW. Moving over there, and we're going to be shutting down the Facebook and the YouTube because we're going to be going to our secret frequency. We'll catch you later. Appreciate all the check-ins. K4 PEW. No, I didn't hear Scott. So he's number 8. Very good. Scott K. I'll get it right in a second here. Scott is K1 SPD. I had to think about it for a second there. Scott K1 SPD in Laverne. Anybody else? All right. I got noise problems. Let's hope it won't be on 223, I don't think. All right. We'll catch everybody later. K4 PW. Facebook. Bye-bye from the cave.